beloved Clint. I think that's everyone for now. Thank you, friends, for holding the space for me before I'm even here. Indeed. And greetings unto you, beloved holy friends. I cannot thank you enough, but I'll try. I really will try. It is a day of thank you, after all. A day of dance. I came here because I thought it would be a little bit more secluded. Uh, I thought I was kind of like betting on the fact that this wall is gonna shade me from the sunlight. I was wrong. Gateway process. Even Isaac. Is it on V too? No way. On V? Where? There she is, Bethany. So much love to you too. Thank you, dear friends, for joining me. I don't know how stable the stream is. We got some more data, so we get to be live during the power outage. The people that are sending me my batteries was like, "Hey, dude, do you have someone that's gonna be in Pretoria?" I'm like, "No." Oh, so we didn't send your package out the day before yesterday. Like literally, they've had it since Monday. We didn't send your package out because we thought you could get it. I'm like, oh, and you asked me on Wednesday, do you? Nice. Still, gonna be grateful. Still, thank you. Today's stream topic is about infinite possibilities. How infinite possibilities is both the greatest thing about being a human and also the worst thing about being a human. Because it's up to you to find out which one of these infinite possibilities you want to be. And that can be quite exhausting. Jack Williams, it's been a while, friend. It's so nice to see you now. Right now, I have returned. I see you, Brother Bear. It's so cool to have you here again. So much love to you. Hey, Gateway. All these wonderful friends, wonderful you. Jack is back. Jack is back. Daylight savings ain't stopping him anymore. You've been missed, Jack. Happy to see you here with us. So much love, Jack. No relation. What? Corey, so much love. Oh, I see the Williams. We have double Williams. Williams in the house. The diseases. New South Wales is in daylight saving, so it's 1 a.m. when the stream starts, which is so annoying. That is a little bit ridiculous. Thank you for being here at 12. Is it 12 now or something? Still, I kind of figured, Corey. So much love to you, friend. My body hates me today. You haven't been taking care of it, Brother Isaac. I feel better. Starts pretending like he feels better. Body is like, what the fuck, dude? I was making you feel better because I was just getting better, but you should still rest. Isaac is like, nah, fam. Full blast. Going hardcore. I love you so much, dude. I wish I could just lay hands on you. You will now walk, lame person. Starts walking. You will now not be sick. The sick person starts not being sick. Hopefully soon, I've been thinking about that a lot, kind of like beating myself up that I don't have superpowers. Imagine that. Fucking stupid asshole, why don't you have powers yet? And then I was like, wait a second. Maybe, just maybe, as we keep going into this infinite future, one of the infinite possibilities that may come upon me is superpowers. There's understanding that a sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic, from superpowers. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe soon enough we will have superpowers too. I feel you, Jack. I'm in Melbourne, dude. Uh, y'all are out of control. Gabbity goo. Yes, we've been waiting for an eternity for you. It's been like a whole 4 minutes. Wait, what's happening? I've been thinking about you, about the whole I'm gonna send 420 for Melt's trip and the God Emperor joke I made. I hope you friends don't take me too seriously when I say shit like that. God Emperor is a Warhammer 40k reference. It sucks, right? It sometimes does, but this is great, Jack. With all of the suckness, we get to not suck in this moment. What is this? Farts and dogs some money. Farts on dogs for money. That's an interesting username, friend. It's definitely not that. Uh, This is like a community get together kind of thing. We as a community come together. We remind each other that we are not crazy, even though we are kind of crazy, like little bit crazy. We remind ourselves that we're not all the crazy. You know, we remind ourselves that we're loved. We remind ourselves that we are cared for. My speaker seems to be dying actually. It's flashing red. Okay, I can't continue reading comments because I just won't dance. And time to dance. Time to dance. Dancing dance. This dance is for all of the friends that have been supporting me. So if you're like, yes, I've been supporting Mel, this is a thank you to you. Specifically you. Yes. Touch your face. Thank you. Thank you so much.
chiamare Udara. Minu alto lu, Udara che fideve. Ah, toli gurna valor.
Get in the beats. Oh man, it actually died before I could dance. I kind of had another track lined up that was even more fire than this one. So it'd be sometimes. The next time we dance, we'll be dancing at Christian's place. Got some blue wire. Pippi's also drinking some. The sun is kicking my ass, but it's not in my eyes at least. Yeah. That good. I'm kind of irritated that my speaker is dead. I can't even, if I wanted to, go and charge it right now. We'll dance more. We'll dance more soon, I promise. I promise. I hope that was enough of a day. Like, it has to be. Okay. I feel I've recovered enough. Time to read some comments. Love you, Gregs. Thank you for joining me too, dear friend. Hello, all you wonderful friends. Hope you're doing well. Or at least are feeling better than yesterday. Were you not feeling great yesterday, dear friends? Do let me know. How are you doing? How are you doing? Be like, yeah, good, Melt. Or like, yeah, Melt, you know. Things have been pretty yassi bossy as of late. Pretty wobby bogabi. And I'll be like, wow, tell me more. Tell me more of the wobby bogabiness. I don't want my scarf to fall apart. This was a gift from Christian. He'll end my existence if I ruin his scarf. I'm just adding some water. Yo, that's nice. So I'm on 4 hours of sleep, but I'm here at the bay. You're an absolute trooper, man. Strong, very strong. Maxine is here too, saying morning loves. My body decided less than 6 hours of sleep was enough. Been up since 2:30 a.m. How is everyone? Anyone able to watch this morning's eclipse? Apparently you're not supposed to watch eclipses. Apparently it's bad juju or something. I'm not saying that it is, you know, but after I heard it, I was like, huh. Because it's complete darkness, you know. It is darkness in a way that we don't really get to experience darkness ever. Because usually the moon reflects the sun's light back onto us. So even if we're not seeing the sun, we're still getting the sun by the medium of the moon. But if the moon blocks out the sun, it's like a darkness that we can cast upon the earth that is apparently filled with bad jujus. I don't know. You know, I was like listening to it and I was like, huh. That's an interesting interpretation. Was some sort of astrology chick. Can't even remember. Oh goodness. I've never actually seen an eclipse. I've never watched one. Have I? I might have when I was in primary school, now that I think about it. But apparently you're not supposed to look directly at it. You're supposed to wear some sort of fancy glasses or something. How was it, Maxine? What did you think of it? Did you watch it? Why, Isaac? I don't feel sick. My body's just slapping me around for a too intense day. Was yesterday too intense? Let us know, Isaac. What have you been doing, Brother Bear? What have you been going through? What has your mind been telling you? Today's stream topic is about infinite possibilities. You know, that the very thing that makes us so powerful, that makes us so full as human beings, this ability to generate infinities. You know, that there is an infinite amount of versions of you existing in this moment at all times. You know, the you that chose to be a doctor, the you that chose to be an engineer, the you that chose to be a teacher, and the you that chose to be a stripper, the you that chose to be a mine worker. You know, none of them wrong, none of them evil, none of them less than, but all of them always at the same time. You know, and it can be a little bit exhausting to think about it, you know, and it's technically only limited by your imagination and the amount of time that you spend. You could just like keep infinitying forever. And I feel the joke, the point of this whole experience is to find the possibility that serves you out of this infinity, finding the possibility that serves you, right? And ideally, as you're finding this infinity, you find an infinity that serves others as well. That is a good. I wanted to say the best case scenario, but who am I to say? You know, a good case scenario. Because there is an infinity where I'm a supervillain, you know, super blasting with my laser eyes, whole cities, you know. I sure, it sounds cool if I say it like that, maybe for a second, except for the people that live in the cities. Guys, that's not too cool. I'm just imagining I'm imagining the boys. No, is it the boys? No, it isn't the boys. Invincible. Where the dude is just like, there's this alien species that keeps attacking their planet, and then he just flies through their portal, and he just like raises the entire planet. So evil, and yet to the monkey mind, you know, to the masculine part of me, I'm like, that's pretty cool. But then we get to choose. We get to choose in this version of ourselves to be good. You know, we get to be infinite. We get to have all of these possibilities. We can imagine these possibilities where we live in worlds where we have actual superpowers. You know, and you know, you can look at our comics and stuff like that. Like our generation grew up with that stuff. You know, and I have had this conversation with my friends, talking about how I wonder if we've been brainwashed in a way where our generation now wants to be superheroes. We want to be the superheroes because that is what we grew up with. That is the imagery, the ideas, and you can argue that the whole superhero cult almost is basically like American propaganda, you know, militarized propaganda. But the other side of it that I want to see is just this willingness to become world saviors. You know, that because of the stuff we've been exposed to, every single one of us wants to be world saviors now. And out of the infinite possibilities that we could be, I feel like it might not be too bad that this generation wants to be that. You know, of all of the things that we could be, trying to save this world might be a good one. What do you think? Do you want to save the world? No, Melt, I can't save the world. How do you know that? How do you know you can't save the world? Who says? Who says, dear friend? Hmm? Who says you can't save the world? Tell me. Who said that? You? Why do you say that? You choose what you want to be, after all. Beansy, I don't know. There was an eclipse. Yeah, I do believe there were. I think it was like the full moon was like 3 a.m. last night or something. So it should be pretty full still. I hope I get to see it. It's pretty cloudy as of late. I'm not feeling too great myself, Isaac. Feeling like I'm burning up. I hope you got some rest soon. I do hope so as well. I slept 10 hours, still in bed with the doggies. Gobbity goo is catching up for all of you. All of the sleep you're missing, Gob is getting. Suck up that energy. Channel it for us. Live vicariously for us, Gob. Yes, partial solar eclipse. I was technically awake while it happened, but it was on the other side of Amagaya. That makes sense. Maybe it's better that way. Like I don't know why I feel so strongly about this now, Maxine. But I've almost like made this dedication to not look at solar eclipses for some reason. I'm still here with you and the rest, Shannon. Let's take it easy for us, please do. Shannon, you got a fever a little bit. Even in death, I still serve. Yes, death is not dangerous, and this is not an encouragement to go and find out. Quite the contrary. It's just an encouragement to not worry about it. We live as human beings in such a state of angst. Am I going to die one day? Yes. Yes, you are. But you're living right now. Memento mori isn't supposed to be morbid. It's supposed to be an encouragement. It's supposed to make you take the fullness of life that is now. That you have this infinite possibilities. You have your whole past. And you have an infinite amount of possibilities that you can frame that past. You can tell yourself stories about how you've been victimized in a million different ways. You can tell yourself stories about how you've been blessed in a million different ways about your past. And the same thing for your future. You have those infinite possibilities in front of you as well. You can do anything. You can theoretically become an astronaut. You're like, Mel, I'm an 85-year-old dude. I can't become an astronaut. Maybe not in this life. Maybe a few trillion lifetimes later, there is a version of you that becomes an astronaut too. You have like all of infinity in front of you. Infinity means that everything, up to that very pause, happened an infinite amount of times and will continue to happen an infinite amount of times. It's unfathomable. It's like an infinity squared by an infinity squared by an infinity squared by an infinity squared by an infinity an infinite amount of times. And then if you can even mildly conceptualize that, squared by infinity squared by infinity squared by infinity squared by infinity. It's all absurd. And here you are, smack dab in the middle of it. Like how do we even of course we're gonna trip ourselves out about that. Let's have a couch and movie day. That sounds nice to me. Dancing when I return. No way. Thank you to you, Jack. Saying a big old thank you to you. I feel you, Beans. I started up early too late, being productively anti-productive. I got a lot done, avoiding homework until 2 a.m. I didn't finish homework. I like that. Productively unproductive. When you feel you're supposed to be doing homework, for example, and then you're like, oh, now I'm gonna wash the dishes. Oh, now I'm gonna fix this thing that I've been postponing forever. Oh, now I'm gonna be sweeping the floor. Doing anything except for the thing you're supposed to be doing. I dropped it at the perfect time. Of course you did, Jack. You're so loved, dear friend. I'm happy that you enjoyed it with us. Our beloved Gateway says, I'm so excited to work from home today. It's a beautiful rainy fall day, and I'm drinking coffee in a cozy chair. I almost faltered and drank coffee yesterday. Yeah. Thought I was going to drink coffee again today. I had a dream where I rolled myself a joint and smoked it. And I was like, fuck. And I was like tripping out, smoking this joint. And it was odd because it wasn't working, at least not the way I thought it was supposed to work. I was like smoking this joint. And I was like, why isn't this working? And then I was like thinking to myself, now you're smoking something. It's not working for you. And now you have to tell your friends tomorrow that you failed sober October. And then I wake up briefly and I see myself in my room. And I was just somewhere else smoking this joint. I was like, oh, good. I'm not failing. Had like a trial run of failure for a second there. So I feel it. Enjoy the coffee, Gateway. Live vicariously into that soft and cozy chair. I love that, Shannon. Sadly, I'm here at the office with my backache. But so thankful. It will be a much shorter day today. All naps when I get home. Please rest up. We'll send pics. Please do. Please send pics. ADHD to the fiery pits of hell. Cozy coffee. I haven't checked my temperature. I don't know if it's weather related. It was snowing a handful of days ago, and then the last couple of days, it's been real warm. When there's a big shift in the weather, I feel it. It's kind of crazy to me as well, dear Shannon, because like during the cold, you had to be cold, you know? And now that it's warm, you have to be warm. The universe is like, what? What? You think it's gonna be easy, do you? You thought it was gonna be easy? No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Not easy. It's gonna be difficult, and you're still gonna love it. You'll be like, yes, give me more infinity, give me more possibility. Or I don't know if Amara brought something home from school for me. It might be healing, comforting vibes for you, Shinansky. Thank you, Goo. The sun is like kicking my ass right now. I'm in solidarity in the heat with you. This shield myself a little bit from the sun. My imagination just saw the pupper grabbing the scarf and being whipped around with it. Damn, that dark humor of me, that's kind of hilarious. You know, like she does kind of jump for it and try to catch it. She did a good job catching it a bunch of times today because I was trying to keep it in frame. I noticed that I was a little bit maybe too close to the camera, but you know she doesn't like bite down completely. I love that imagination. What? Doggo, you saw suddenly Pippi becomes an astronaut. You gave your coot, she gave you cootie chat, she did. Could you perhaps have been sitting in a furnace? That's not very good for your health. Might not be. Good morning, Saina. Here too. Thank you for joining us. Full set dance melody. So much love to you, Gab. I wish I could dance more. That's the only thing that I'm tripping myself out about now. As I had like a whole little playlist, kind of like waiting to be playlisted, and then we only got to listen to almost like half of the first track, maybe like a little bit more than half of the first track. So I'm like, this is like a little bit mini bummed because I wanted to say even more thank you, even more. Thank you, 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 thank you so much, thank you so much. But I hope it was enough, nonetheless. And thank you, Sayda, for saying love. Exhausted but grateful. Gonna hermit and replenish today. How about you? I'm happy to hear that. Please do take care of yourself. Poor Melty dancing in the heat for us. Yeah. Not poor, rich. Rich in heat, rich in energy, rich in willingness to share the love. Joy V, thank you for feeling into what I'm doing. I appreciate you appreciating me. It means a lot. I'm doing good, but I'm exhausted too. I'm still in Kali time, even though I've been in a higher for a week. Yes, I'm gonna pretend to exactly know what you mean. I understand that your time zone differencing. I hope you get it, get into it soon. Adjust well, my friend. I type everyone's name out, but I'm lazy. If you're reading this, loves you. Love you too, Javad. I'm glad to hear that, Led. The scarf's gonna make a pretty flower on the Patreon. I hope so. I hope so. Especially along with the shirt we're wearing today. I kind of like took a photo facing away from the sun, and then I face the sun again to get more of the colors. I hope it turns out well. Thank you, Javan. Already, right? And like now, since you friends know I make flowers out of it, you can start to like let your brain do things. You know, you can like kind of like fractal the things I'm wearing into something for yourself, almost like doing something with your own brain. Yesterday's flower was out of control. You liked it? Was a little bit of an experience. Like technically, my pants that I wore was black, but then when I took the photo, it turned out blue, and the orange and blue I felt was like very apt. So I'm happy how it turned out as well. I like used a bunch of different notes to get it a little bit more complicated because it was a one flower, so only kind of folded onto itself. Rep speaker, love you, little speaker. I call her Way. Her name is Way. Gobbledygoo. You know. So if I ever see someone having a bad trip, I'm like, can I show you the way? And they're like, the fuck, what is this dude talking about? You know, convincing themselves they're gonna get indoctrinated into a cult, and then I just play them music on my speaker. Perhaps that's the way the universe intended. Maybe that's when. Look at this buggy. He already flied away. Maybe that's when it wanted to stop the dancing. Was beautiful as it was. Thank you, friend. Or Apollo dropped a glass somewhere. I don't know. Yell broke my tea break and granted 14 days. Isn't crazy? No, of course it is, dude. 2 weeks is a long time. It's a long time for me. I took 2 hits of a thin joint and then zonked myself onto Monday. Zwam, 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 zwam. That's the nice thing about taking a tea break. Is suddenly your weed feels like weed squared. Christian, like I always when I leave Christian's place, I leave him a bunch of weed so that he has some, and he finished the weed I left him recently, and then he was like kind of bummed out that he doesn't have any weed left, but I also left him a whole jar of keef. Like I sat and filtered a bunch of weed, left him this whole jar of keef, and then he found that, and then he's been smoking that instead of just normal weed, and it was exactly that same way, where he was like, "Oh yeah, this is fine," and then suddenly the intensity increased tenfold. Weed squared. We were joking about that as well. What strain did you break it with? The Daddy Banana Daddy? Is that one of the ones you had? Banana Daddy and Sour Diesel, right? I believe it's the things he got. Jinxies. I say. We'd rather talk with you anyways, Melty. Seems a bunch of us are on low energy. That's why I wanted to keep dancing as well, Maxine. I guess interpretation. I'm here for you, friends. Love you. The infinite possibilities can be exhausting. I know. I know. Because we're also watching the infinite possibilities unfold right in front of our eyes as we're heading into the future right now, right? Like there's more craziness than ever. And the AI revolution is coming. That sounds sinister when I say it like that. When I say the AI revolution, I mean everything is gonna become AI-sized. You're like, Melt, AI-sized is not a word. If Shakespeare can make up words, I can make up words too, okay? The AI-sized future is coming. Protein folding, medicine, our plants, our technologies, our entertainment. Everything is gonna be AI-sized. And it's going to be quite a shift. There was a beautiful Rick and Morty episode kind of like touched on that topic as well. They just did it with dinosaurs instead of AI. This scarf is stripping me the fuck out right now. This is what I would look like as a bride. Yes. My ego was like, bro, stop. You stop doing that right now. You stop. Stop doing it. Still a solid effort, Isaac. Hope you enjoyed. I just saw a lizard. The longest tea break I've ever done was about 2 days, Isaac. So don't feel too bad. So much love. Thank you, Corey, for sending it. We'll dance in person, Melty. Oh yes. I want to like do that almost like as a thing. We can like just dance on stream with every single one of you friends. Every Wednesday we do like a whole little party. Home, sweet home, friends. How are you all today? Lolo. Happy you're home, dear friend. Happy you're here. Thank you for joining us. How are you feeling? Well, Isaac, I'm fantasizing about my first tea break. My friend is sending me real jazz cabbage soon. Real jazz cabbage? Like the strain is called jazz cabbage? Or it's gonna be like good weed or something. Banana Daddy was going to go hard for Sour Diesel, but now I'm glad I didn't. I was absolutely melted. Sounds good though. I adore Diesel strains. I'm gonna use Banana Daddy as a pet name. Banana Daddy. Banana Daddy sounds kind of cute. Like I'm just imagining someone calling their like Chihuahua Banana Daddy. Suddenly goes from like Chihuahua, like almost like level 1 crook Chihuahua, to like instantly being shaded up, having like a little bow tie, maybe like a little vest. Banana Daddy. Banana Daddy Chihuahua. Hello for the love. I mean two baby hits and I was melting down. Like I can feel my eyelashes waving. Them cutting through the viscous air. Feeling like an insect. Like the air is viscous. I can push down in the air and start flying. Starts flying with your eyelashes. Oh, Wise Choice. Oh, Tiger, how sick. That sounds pretty cool. Did you get the giggles, Wiseick? That's what I miss most when I was first starting smoking weed. I've never gotten the giggles of weed. I don't know why. Like I think I just get the giggles normally. You know, I find things pretty funny as is. So I feel it might amplify that, but it doesn't do it for me. You know, like something still has to be funny. That was probably a good idea, Isaac. Sour Diesel. It really did you in. You know, still. Are you all right, Isaac? I'm gonna take that as a no. You need help? You need some water? I'll get you some water. I love the I can feel my hair growing eyes. I enjoy my break. I enjoy my break entirely, and I'm really proud of myself. I could have gone longer in the moment, but I felt ready. I feel ready as well, by the way. To be honest, I do feel pretty ready. Like last night as well, I was like, dude, I just want to roll myself a joint and be done with it. But I think I'm gonna enjoy smoking my first joint of Christian, because Christian, like as I mentioned, he's been smoking Keef, so he's gonna be the one that has tolerance, and I'm gonna have like absolutely zero tolerance. So we're gonna smoke together, and then he's gonna be like super chill, and I'm gonna get zoinked, and he's gonna be like, yeah, look at me, here, look at me. I am captain now. He's gonna take over stream. I want to trim. I want to trim my antlers high. Susanna's here too. Say hi, everyone. I'm feeling better than yesterday because I have to. I'm going downtown to see my psych. Wanna sound okay so I don't get pumped full of meds. I see a crescent moon, but a big crescent moon, not a normal crescent moon, like sharp crescent moon, almost being held by a staff, giving you the staff of power. Susanna, get well soon, friend. I hope you feel better still. Sadly, no. I got a bit tripped out about the immense amount of work I was going to have to do my 17-hour workday yesterday, and then snuggled and watched anime. That sounds nice, actually. What anime are you watching? Christian, I've been recommending I watch Black Clover, so I have been, and that show is tripping me out. Like I've never watched an anime that I feel so resonated with. You know, I'm not gonna, it feels like the show was watching me as I'm watching the show type of vibe. But Diesel is gonna get me the giggles. It's a sativa full on. It's a nice one as well. Sending you much love. Beans. You've never taken a tea break? Holy crap, dude. Take some time to relax today if you can. Please do. I'm curious as well what Beans is gonna say. Hope you don't get pumped full of drugs. I mean, you know, on one level it sounds good, but then I also know that she's probably talking about SSRIs, so I'm like, I don't feel too much about that. You've got the Susanna. We love you, and you are here. We are with you. We absolutely are. You know, like at least we know that social interaction also does good things to your brain's neurochemicals. So we're sending you the drugs. We are the drugs. Melty and you beautiful peeps. I hope everyone is safe, warm, and has a full stomach. Thank you, Rambler. I see a like a not a tiger tooth, shark tooth, shark tooth hanging from a necklace. Thank you for the good vibes you're sending us. Gabby, not really. Been smoking for going on 19 years, and if I stopped, then I stopped and picked it back up when I wanted, but it wasn't for this long. It's okay. You know, like if you need to do something to continue doing something, and continue doing it, right? We're not here to judge. We're not here to demonize. We're here to encourage one another to find our infinite possibility. My dad built a cool contraption to make watching them easier to see and record. Anime? To see and record anime. I'm guessing. That's pretty sick. You're in my thoughts, Susanna. Stay positive and optimistic. You can, friend. Thank you. Brother Clint, absolutely. You're an inspiration in that as well. How are you feeling today, dude? Do let us know. Yesterday was full 1 year at my job, and I accepted my promotion. It was also the day I sent the breakup text with all of my clients. Come the end of the year, I won't be practicing hair anymore. At least for now, right? For now. Wait, you do hair? He's been doing hair. Yeah, that's like his real passion. So it was weird. Happy due to less stress with money, but sad as it was killing blow to my hair career and the solidifying of a sales job. All for a reason, all for Jazzy. Brother Bear, you're doing well, man. Happened to be in Yellowstone for a full eclipse. I was lucky to get a video. It gradually turned dark, like early evening, but at noon. It sounds pretty sick, you know, I'm not gonna lie. It does sound pretty sick. Man, the way things work in our world, you know, it's so beautifully perfect. Thank you, everyone. Love you all. We love you, Susanna. Your poor clients. Who will do their hair if my hairdresser retired? I'd cry. A lot of people probably did. This schmexy guy. No, you schmexy sofa sofa. Sofa sofa sofa. Love you, dear friend. Thank you for joining me. And I had my first client ever in, oh, yesterday. Yes. Was a hard conversation. I get close to my clients and it's painful to have to give it up. Some tears and hugs were shared. Sounds beautiful nonetheless. By first I mean she was the first client I ever did 2 years ago in Ohio. Thank you, Brother Bay, for connecting with them nonetheless, for not just disappearing on them. Just for now, right? I believe so. Melty, you're going to be here for a total eclipse. Mwahaha. I'm just gonna bury myself in the ground. You won't get me, darkness. You won't get me. So good to be able to comment today. I've been lurking and working. You're all kings and queens. Rule. You all kings and queens rule, just so you know it. Thank you. No, you. Brother Rambler, we are, after all, reflections of you, dear friend. Everything you see is but a reflection of what you are. We're nothing more than the same thing. Same consciousness, peering from different eyes, seeing from different perspectives, and yet together, one on planet Earth. Extensions of this Earth, after all. We're quite literally made of the same stuff. Star stuff. But life continues to put roadblocks in the way, making it incredibly hard and money intensive to attempt and continue to practice that passion. I saw a future where I dreaded hair days. I saw a future where I dreaded hair days. I'm taking your place and working in Lurkin Rambler. Love you, Jovan. We're here with you. Yeah, Shannon. Temporarily. Hopefully by 3 years I'll be on the other side. Not sure if I'll go back to it, but I'm always keep my license and do Jasmine's hair and family if need be. I like to sign up as well. You got my tips. Howdy there, folks. Sam is lurking today, but I see y'all and I'm proud of you. That love came through like a nuclear explosion. Love you, Sam. Thank you for that. Just from home in an annoying, unprofessional way, but still thankful. This is the way, Brother Bay. No matter the circumstance, practicing gratitude is what's going to bring us through it. Summoning jumping with laser beams of love. I've been thinking about jumping as well. You know, with our Jack joining us, I was also thinking about our other jumping Jack. I'll see you being able to do hair again, Isaac. Lots of people do hair out of their home. It'll still be great. Absolutely. Thank you, Sam, for all of the love. Love to you. Needing that today. We love you so much, Sam. Looking death in the face isn't as scary as some may think. If you are still conscious / subconsciously holding on to the love of life, it gets you through the darkness. A deep love of life. You know, Maxine said something very beautiful that has been resonating with me, that death finally is going to be like taking off a tight shoe. You know, but you might love these shoes so much. You know, they might be a gift. They are, technically, a gift from your family. So walking these shoes for as long as you can, seeing where the road takes you, it's always going to be worthy. You keep inspiring us, Clint. For sure. My setup is rough at the apartment, but I know the fulfillment of that passion will come around. Will come back around. But now, I lay the shears to rest, walking into the next chapter. Embracing change. There is After all, only change. Change is the only constant. It will always be that way. We're proud of you nonetheless. Dear Reddit friends, I'm gonna end this stream for now. You can find me on YouTube. If you search Meltmore on YouTube, you should find me live there as well. I'm streaming on mobile data again, and I don't know how many more power outages and stuff we'll have during the stream time. So I'm trying to conserve some data. I love you, like, a lot. I would like to see you on the YouTube side. You know, it would be pretty sick if, look, YouTube's. Thank you for joining me here. I'll see you again soon. Just me and you. Just me and you now. Just us. I think that's cool when guys do hair. I rarely meet one who does. I love doing hair, but never would do it professionally. Yeah. Like the thing that I've been envisioning for beloved Isaac is therapy, where he does like hair therapy. He cuts someone's hair, but it's not actually about the haircut. It's about the conversation, about the camaraderie. The mom mouth narrated my exact actions, did dishes, fixed curry, swept floor, didn't over. I see. Looks into your brain, looking into my brain, looking into your brain, looking into my brain. Trying not to set fire to the office building. Jovan, it's a tough job but somebody's got to hold it down. Your friends do. Jovan, your carry made me salivate. Did you make it yourself? I want to learn so bad. I'm thinking so. I'm thinking so, actually. Love the topic. And I found a perfect quote today for the topic. You are one thing only. You are a divine being, an all powerful creator. You are a deity in jeans and t shirt, and within you dwells the infinite wisdom of the ages and the sacred creative force of all that is, will be, and ever was. Anton, Saint Martin. Yes. Yeah. Let's read that one again. That one is so sick. You are a divine creator. No. I'm butchering it already. You are only one thing. You are a divine being, an all powerful creator. You are a deity in jeans and a t shirt. And within you dwells the infinite wisdom of the ages and the sacred creative force of all that is, will be, and ever was. Anton, the way we say it in Afrikaans. Anton Saint Martin. I did. It was so good. I'm dangerous of a cooking pan. It is easy too. You try to make it. Don't use a recipe. It's a little bit different every time. We call that a murbei recipe, Jovan, where mur can be like to throw, bai can mean like to add, and recipe is just recipe. So throw together recipe. The best type of recipe. Wish you could help me shave my head, Isaac. I don't trust doing it myself, but it's getting long and I'm starting to drive me crazy. If you had any tips, Joe, about DM me. There's no Indian food in ND. There might be like some packets of like curry, I believe. Maybe at like the supermarket. Not much here in Indiana either. That's why I make it. That's the way. I never sent you any recipes. Maybe that's the way. Joe, we were summoning you a little bit earlier, and here you are. You've been summoned. He is. T-Break coming back to Superbud, literally. Mel, it trips me out that you are only 24. I wish I would have been half as wise and willing to learn as you are in your 20s. I was a knucklehead until 28, 29. Rambler, I'm still a knucklehead, dude. I'm a rascal. I'm a silly dude. I think I'm I think I'm still making too many mistakes, dude. I feel like in a weird way, my growth has been accelerated. Like I don't know why exactly, but I've been tripping out that it's impossible for me to not do the things, right? It's almost like I've taken on this extreme amount of responsibility, and it's exhausting a lot of the time. but I also feel like it's what needs to be done. That if I didn't grow as much as I have up until this point, that I would somehow be doing the entire humanity a disservice. And I'm not trying to be like, yeah, you should have done it this way as well. No, quite the contrary. The way you did it was exactly how you were supposed to do it in your experience. And here you are, brother Rambler, as wise as you are, as wholesome as you are. And if you weren't that knucklehead version of yourself, potentially you wouldn't be this version of yourself. Everything is in divine order. We're growing together nonetheless. There needs to be a strain called Jazz Cabbage. No melty, weed is only medicinal in North Dakota. But they have smoke shops with weed. They call Delta 8, 9, and 10. I've heard about those, that they found a loophole legal wise. But it's not the same in California and Colorado weed. Not yet. I'm sure that eventually it's going to be legal everywhere. It's just a matter of time. Everybody wants it to be legal at this point. Like, everybody wants it to be legal. It's just some bullshit right now. I'll mail you some Kelly cabbage if you like beansy. So nice. Thank you, Joy. Delta 8 is wacky. Tastes like oregano. Are you serious, Joy? I would be honored. Please reach out. I used to approach my bong with confidence. Now I tremble and step towards it sweating. Just set an intention, right? That's the only thing you have to do is be like, I'm going to smoke this bong with the intention of collapsing dualities. That's the intention that came to my mind in that moment. I'm gonna collapse dualities and feel myself becoming one with the universe. And then you smoke, and then you see what there takes you. Of course, I'm serious. Always love. Thank you. It's time. Er, it's time early to break down and cry joy a million times. Thank you. It's too early, I'm guessing. Love you. It's always the right time. Whatever you choose, whenever you choose, it is the right time. It's not too late. It's not too early. Now is the right time. Hand shaking as you as you go to light it, accidentally burning your nose instead. We have the fire. Sorry I missed your comment earlier, Maxine. I'm feeling a lot better today after a good rest and not getting hassled by the docs and surgeons today. So I'll get to catch up with some needed rest. Thank you, Clint. Please do. So happy to hear you're getting better. Black Clover is fire. It's so good, dude. It's so good. And surprise, surprise, like even my the letters in my name, can spell Asta as well. It's a whole trip, dude. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. Haven't had Washington Wee, Rambler, Portland is really good though. I go once a year to get my tattoo suit worked on. Ever true tattoo. I'm gonna get some tattoos as well when I come to America. Maybe your friends can like take me to the tattoo artist you actually like. It is the awareness of your body that always gets me. Like almost without fail. I remember I have a heartbeat and I get so tripped out about it. Yeah, heartbeat, breathing, digestive, stuff happening. The way air feels. There's so much. Like it's because you have like endocannabinoid receptors all over your body. So as soon as they get stimulated, the amount of information they send back to your brain amplifies as well. Keeping you my thoughts, friend. Did the doctors have any idea we need to be able to go home, Tripilis? Do let us know. Started watching jujitsu. Then I smoked, so it was pretty sick. But we started watching jujitsu when I smoked. So that was pretty sick. That does sound pretty sick, actually. Watching people flip each other around. Apparently, jujitsu with weed is also a whole vibe. I've been 1 week sober from weed, and I actually don't mind if I'm gonna try not to smoke for the rest of the year. If I can make it, take it, Saina. Take this experience to experience something else. It's absolutely worthy. Isaac, I so feel that I used to get that way. Saina, I'm contemplating the same. Please, Maxine. Like seriously, just going without something can allow us so much appreciation going back to it. That's been the message of this month pretty much. My beloved is the exact same. Every time she ever partaken, which is not often, she takes it about an hour later. She turns into a wacky, waveable, inflatable arm tube man and just dies laughing. Then after 20 minutes of that, she passes out into a coma. That's pretty hilarious. Every time. That sounds kind of cute, dude. I believe when you say that. Yes, we do. So much love. What? Crescent Moon and Staff? That's so wild that you picked up on my vibe because I'm a die-hard Sailor Moon fan. How do you know? I know You were handing me her crescent moon one, giving me her strength. That's tripping me out as well now, Susanna. I don't know. Like the way I contemplate slash articulate to myself how I do stuff like that is the fact that we are all connected. Like really, that we share the same divine mind. So I close my eyes, imagining myself sending energy to you, and then within this infinite divine mind, something arises, and then I just share what arose. I couldn't know, and yet it has something in you. It had something for you. So thank you, Susanna, for being here to receive it. Thank you, Joe and Shanna. Thank you, Sana. Yeah, Oregon was fire as well, Beansy. We hold it down in Washington, though. Oh, I'll see. I'll be the judge of that as soon as I come through. Yeah, you should try it for 1 week and see if you don't mind being sober, laughing Tiber. Yeah, just try it. See what it's like to be, see the other side. Washington has Killer Buddha. That sounds pretty sick as well. California knows at the party that it does. Rambler, I don't doubt that. The soil must be so fruitful there. DM me your address on the Discord, Beansy. Thank you for the love. Hoping everyone is getting through their day smoothly. Remember to pause and breathe. I see a sword pointing upwards, but it's like a thick blade sword. It's like this brim on top of it. Sending you love, brother Joe. I love the smell of some good dirt. Me too, actually. Like getting my hands in the dirt. Even though I rush to wash my hands again, just getting my hands in the dirt feels pretty good to me. I miss going to the dispensary and picking random grams and putting them all in the same jar to smoke. I call it my rainbow jar. That sounds pretty nice, actually. The contraption my dad made was for the eclipse, not anime. Ah, that makes more sense. Thank you for the context. Grabs bags. Word beans, we get the rain sooner than in Cali though, so outdoor is a little harder, but lots of indoor. Yeah, outdoor is not easy to grow. Not easy to grow well, at least. But it is very nice. I've most of the weed I've smoked in my life is outdoor weed. You made my day. I'll save it and smoke it when I finally break my weed fast. Sounds amazing. Looking forward to pulling the card. I'm also looking forward to pulling a card. I've been thinking about you a lot as of late, Julia. Not a lot. Sending you big vibes. I have a beloved friend who lives in Kirkland. He's an amazing tattoo artist. I'm looking forward to it. Like I'm thinking about like it's crazy that you're asking for a card as well. Like Julia, I haven't told you, but Shannon also has that tattoo you have on your chest, and now I want one as well on my forearm. And like after I kind of like felt I chose to want that tattoo, I've been thinking about you a lot. Shannon has one as well, and I was like thinking about what drove us to be in this space together, and the fact that both of you have the same tattoo. Like of all of the tattoos you could get, both of you got that same one. It's a little bit trippy. Today totally knows how to party. Always have a great time when I make it down there. Like I'm gonna probably spend a good deal of time in California actually. Joe, does Florida stay warm all year round? Also, are you feeling the effects from today's eclipse? Do let us know. Breathing deeply. Really looking forward to meeting y'all someday. It's not that long anymore. It's not that long anymore, Gateway. Like literally, it's getting closer and closer. Beansy, most of Florida stays warm enough all year. We get frost on rare occasions, but I'm usually very conductive for all types of agriculture. I was wondering, what was up with the sun today? Feeling vibes? Feeling to it more. If you adore learning, you will never stop making mistakes, but mistakes are how wisdom is gained. It's true. I make a lot of mistakes. Yeah, like a lot of mistakes. But I'm getting better. That's the thing that I'm having a hard time at acknowledging. Last night I had a phone call with Christian, and we were talking about this sheer willingness to just keep improving more and more and more and more and more and going harder and harder and harder. And even though we are improving, it's almost like when we reflect on our past, we only find the things we did wrong, and then we try to be even better right now. And then we get better, but then we still make mistakes. and then we're again reflecting on the mistakes we made, trying to get better. And it can be, that's when I shared the whole drowning in eternity. It can be like this experience of drowning in eternity, where no matter how good you get, you're still holding on to this I should be better type of mentality. And it can be a little bit brutal, and to look back at your past, the infinite possibilities that you've experienced already, and acknowledge the things you did well. You would deserve that as well. I can't wait to give you all a chance. Shan hug. Same. I'm looking forward to it. They were like, Isaac, do you not buy shoes that fit? Tiger, I used to work in Kirkland when I lived in Seattle area. I'm on the east side of the state these days. More synchronicities. And of course, there's your kitty. There's your meow. There's your meow meow. You want to see Shelby? There's a Shelby Shelby. There's a Shelby. There's a Shelby Shelby. There's Shelby. Shelby Shelby. Meow meow. So gentle. Wow. We got her with a gap out of her ear. I'm kind of curious about what happened. She's a survivor. She's a survivor. You want some lovin's? I would totally give you lovin's, but you're gonna make me sneeze. You're gonna wreck my shiznit. She's so sweet. Tortoiseshell, right? So many friends here right now. Thank you for joining me. I love you so much. Griffin, Brother Joel is here too. She's rubbing up against me. I love you, little kitsy cat. She's purring. Oh, it sucks that I'm allergic to them. Of course, I'm the woo-woo one in the corner of the melting pots and crystals in a room full of engineers. Me too, Brother Isaac. Most of my family is engineers as well. My cousins, all of them are engineers. My brother is studying to be an engineer. My dad and his brother, engineers. My mom's side of the family, engineers. My mom's family's children. My cousins on that side of the family, also engineers. And then there's me with my long hair and my weird clothing and my yoga and my weird understanding of my crystal around my neck. And I'm like, yes, we are all one. And they're like, no, we're not. Look, here I am, and there you are. And I'm like, yes, but we're on the same planet, aren't we? And we're like, yeah, but we're not the same thing. I'm like, yes, but you cannot exist outside of the planet, right? No, I can. I can wear a suit that I can engineer. And I'm like, yes, but you're going to engineer it from pieces of the earth. I'm like, no, I can do it from pieces of space as well. I can use an asteroid for the resources. I'm like, yes, but it's still gonna be. She's climbing up on my leg. It's still gonna be a part of the same universe, isn't it? And I like, no matter how hard I try, I can't communicate this understanding to them that there is no separating. There is all, and you as a part of that all. And that all is technically a oneness. Look at who is here. Brother Gare Bear's here too. Hello to you, dear friend. Meld, I missed some detail the other day. Is it just California you're thinking of visiting here? Or do you think you'll make it out to the east at all? Like, to say it in so many ways, how mobile I get to be is going to be directly related or dependent on how willing you friends are willing to get me there. Like, that's going to be the case. Brother Joel. It's a whole thing. I'm looking forward to it though. I'll probably be a mess of tears when meeting you all in time. In time, Maxine, it's gonna be good. Oh snap! I missed the update. Melty is in America bound. Yes, Brother Isaac. I'm coming to America, dude. My tickets are bought. My tickets are bought. Can you hear her purr? She's such a happy kitty. Isaac, I love you. Just wanted you to know that. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for that, Brother Joel. That's beautiful. You're still top of the list for the back rub. 999 showing. I see an upside down pyramid spinning. Sending you 999 vibes as well. Thank you, Maxine. My crow's feet will never be deeper. My crow's feet will never be. Oh, the crow's feet. The I will be deeper that day. That's so freaking beautiful. Griffin going to New York City too. That's the plan. I want to like the. What I would ideally like to do is go from California to Texas to New York to North Dakota back to California. Like do a whole loop de loop. You know, I think that's gonna be maybe the easiest way to meet as many friends of you as possible. Small goblin hugs from me. So much love to you, Gateway. I want to pull a card, but I'm not reaching the bottom of the comments. 20 folks. We had 25. I think we had a new record today. 25 friends in this space together. You know, that whole, I don't know if it was a fight really, but disagreement, let's say, that I had with my siblings. Vessel tells me that he had a friend. I had a friend ask me what it is you do, and I tell her that he streams, and he's probably live right now. And then I went into your YouTube channel, and there was only 16 friends. There's only 16 people watching. He says to me, I'm like, yeah, and he's like, that's nothing. And I was like, okay. Have you considered how many 16 people are? You know, if there was 16 people around you right now, just sitting, like actively participating in a conversation with you, would you be able to do that? And then I see his brain kind of like trying to think of an answer, and he's like, yeah, 16 people have listened to me. I'm like, oh, okay, where? And he was like, when I'm doing speeches in class. I'm like, you see, but they have to listen to you. They're kind of class bound. They can't just up and leave. These friends decided to be here. You friends decide to be here in this moment with me. You know, you could be anywhere. It's like this infinite internet. You can expose yourself to any information. And out of all of that infinity, you chose to find yourself here. The numbers don't matter, you know. Just a single friend choosing to do that melts my brain. And it kind of like hurts me that they don't see the same infinity that I do. I want to show you this. Look at how she's sitting. Are you comfy? You a comfy caddy? Look at the guys. Pippi is so jealous. She's so jealous. You're such a jelly. Such a jelly dogger. So jelly. You're so jelly. So jelly. Oh, what a silly girl she is. It's so crazy. Every single time I show cats, suddenly there's more friends. Do you like cats? There she is in the background. Look at this shitty kitty. Suddenly, I have unlocked the YouTube algorithm. You know, I'll just start the streams now instead of it being me. I'll just have Shelby on the camera. Yes, look, cat. 1 billion views instantaneously. That would be awesome, Isaac. I have experienced being a hair model. It's true, actually. The synchronicity in this place amazes me every single day. It blows my mind. You know, at this point, I feel synchronicity is the norm. Like, there's just synchronicity always. Kitty and Pippi. Kitty is in the garden. There we go. Words are hard, yeah. All right, Joe. At first, I noticed it with me and Melt, and now it's branching out to all of you. It's so trippy. We are one, after all. I die from happiness. We'll make it happen. You're not that far from me. Maybe I'll end up near you all day with a big bag of color. That would be so sick. PSA. So much love. It all goes with my final surgery, Shan. On November 1st, we had to remove another small section of my bowel, which I'm like, meh, I've come this far. So cool. Hoping to be out on my birthday. I hope so as well, Brother Bear. Sending you so much love. I'm just happy we live in an age where we actually have access to things like that. You know, 100, 200 years ago, something like that was just a death sentence. You would just die. That was just, you know, the recourse. Oh, Nothing we can do, dude. Here is some morphine for the pain. And now we can actually save one another. We can actually have the technology to. And it's only going to get better, by the way. It's only going to get better. Jujutsu Kaisen, the anime, makes more sense. Thank you, Brother Bay. I'm sorry. You know, the fractals, the too many fractals at the same time drive Force card in its way. I'm feeling it as well. Melty, have you ever sensed your spirit guides? I'm sensing mine more and more as of late. I, my spirit guides are everyone. Like literally the infinity, dear Shan. It's impossible for me to sense them because they're everyone. You are my spirit guides. You, Jovan, you, Maxine, you, dear Clint. I sense you friends every day, you know, and it's easier sometimes than other days. Gary Bear, have you been? So much love. Hopefully be out of this place by the 3rd of December. I'm sure. Manifesting that with you. Kitty in the background. Ooh, getting closer. Getting closer. Look at you want to see how jealous Peppy gets again? Oh, the kitty kitty. Oh, the kitty kitty. Oh, I'm gonna do some loving to the kitty. Oh, I'm gonna love that kitty so much. Peppy. Oh, jelly girl. Such a jelly. So jelly. Only me gets pets. Yeah, only me must get pets. I love her so much. Dude, Jasmine's friend from law school is a jiu-jitsu black belt. He gets his friends together in his basement with a mat. They get super high and do blindfolded hardcore grappling. Human beings, dude. The things we're capable of. I think my spirit guys are asleep at the wheel. Try beef, that's hilarious. Kengen Ashara is a wicked anime. If you like brutal fights, Isaac Classroom of the Elites is another good show with a cool premise. Both of them sound pretty sick. I plan to join soon. Please do, have some fun. Get close. Shonen is such a good time, like watching rom-com. You have to worry, the satisfaction isn't coming. I've been good, Jovan. In 2 days, I'll be moving 8 hours away. It's true. Mans is taking on a new fractal. Shonen has to be done right, though. There are only so many together enemies before it gets ridiculous. Yeah, tougher enemies. That's true. That is true. The first anime I ever watched was Bleach, which is also technically a shonen anime. Was kind of a cool experience, but it did get a little bit ridiculous, when they were like trying to kill Aizen and get the Dogus. Oh, I'm gonna love the kitty. Oh, I'm gonna love the kitty so much. Oh, I'm gonna love that kitty. He's like, no, you don't you dare love that kitty. Only loving me is only me gets the love. Oh, I'm gonna love the kitty. Oh, I'm gonna love that kitty so much. Beyond the corridor of our space-time, there are infinite numbers of universes, each of them being governed by its own set of laws and physics. Yeah, a whole new universe, whole new ways of being. Toons is here? Where? I haven't seen him. Ow! Is he monkey? It hurt me. You silly dogger. Oh, you're silly. Oh, you're silly. Sweet tortoise baby Shelby. Isn't she sweet? She's laying in the grass in the background. Oh, I'm gonna love Shelby. Oh, I'm gonna love Shelby instead. Oh, I'm gonna love Shelby. I'm gonna go give Shelby some love. Oh, silly girl. I'm gonna love Shelby so much. Shut up, to be done right. It's true. Beyond the corridor, I thought it was one. Give time, give space to sprout your potential, awaken the beauty of your heart and beauty of your spirit. There are infinite possibilities. Amit Ray, beautiful. I don't think so. 1111, thank you for tuning me in. Samurai 7 is really good. It's still one of my all-time favorites. It's really, really good. I had a friend also recommend it to me, David. The friend I went to high school with recommended Samurai 7 to me. Samurai 7 is so cute. It's so well done in all the ways. I really like that one. If we strain hard enough, he'll pop up. It's true. Wait, what? If you want a classic anime, check out Gundam Wing, Gundams, Yassi. That's a good one. I mean, if we're gonna go classics, uh, Evangelion, Evangelion, also classic. Uh, Cowboy Bebop, Yassi. No, that's a good classic. He's coming to the state. I am Gare Bear. I am coming to the state. It's soon, dude. It's soon. Let me know. Ah, Peppy, what are you doing? Trying to get my attention? That's not a good way to get my attention. Even though she just got my attention. Let me know when you're here, and I'll send you a ticket to me right now in Ohio. And I don't think I'll go back to California for a while. Thank you, Sena. I'm gonna go through on the 4th of April. I think I'm going to make a tab in the Discord so we can actually like have a central place to talk about it. So love your Phyllis. I'm in Ohio as well, Shan. So beloved Kate, she lives very close to me. I would love to see all of you friends, but I'll only be able to see the friends that really try, unfortunately. But I know you friends are hardworking and willing, so I think it's gonna be completely possible. You'll be north of me, Bear. There we go. It's the quality of 16 people that makes this beautiful. That's the thing, Joe. That's the thing, like, and I honestly believe that this is our foundation that we're building right now. This closeness, this community, this understanding of love of one another, that even when things become, too big for me to really handle, we'll still have this. This will still be our foundation. No one will ever be able to take this away from us. I'm moving about an hour south of Chicago. It sounds nice. Are you looking forward to it, Brother Gare Bear? Really, where I'm in the Whitehall, Ohio. I love her so much. Cats are total weirdos. She's such a sweetheart. She really loves me as well, like she loves getting pets. I just wish I could pet her more than I am capable. I give her pets every single day, and when I get my sun exposure in the morning, she also comes and wants to get some pets. They do this thing as well where Roxy and Shelby would lay almost like back to one another, and then I take my foot, giving her rubs from one side to another, and I give them both tandem rubs. It's a whole vibe. Come through. I'll take you guys to an Ethiopian restaurant and try my country's food. I'd love that. What does the fam think about you leaving for the States, Melty? My mom is excited for me. I've not told my siblings. I think my mom might have told them probably, but they're not talking to me, dear Joviv. So I don't know. I'll tell my dad when he comes back from Germany. Watch out, Isaac. Ninja fam starts walking to Isaac's place. We love so close. It's beautiful. I love you friends so much. We love babies in the house. I'm in Arkansas till Friday. Not for too long now anymore, but the bear. It's gonna be an adventure. A new adventure, a whole new place. I'm going to get on the roof and blast the horn of Gondor to call my friends. We will do it. I follow the sound, Isaac. The beacons are lit. Melty calls for aid. I have unlocked the secrets of my mother's sewing machine. Yeah, you gonna make some things, gobbledygoo? What do you want to make, dude? It's all reality, though. If I needed to help drive, whoever wants to help, we can take Mel from point as collective. Thank you. That is the way I would like it to be. I would love to see all of you friends, but it is gonna have to be a collective effort. I've been earning less than $500 a month. I earned $500 1 month, so it's like what one quarter of minimum wage. So it's a bit infeasible. Like, and I'm not technically supposed to be able to come to America, right? Like, if I was a financially savvy person, this would be the worst decision I could make. But I don't really care about the money. I care about you, friends. Trees start moving. Damn, he summoned the ants. The ants are coming. Actually, Mel, that'll be the best probably. People can meet halfway from state points. I think so. It would be really cool. I had the same thought, Isaac. I'm a Renaissance man. Yes, you are, Gub. Yes, you are. I'll be sitting enjoying the spoils of battle, salted pork and grass in the hobbit's pie. I'm an anxious man. Breathing softly for you. Duh, they don't. Why don't the eagles just fly Melty to Mordor? It's true, Would like kill a bunch of the story, I guess. But would be a nice vibe. Flag on the Eagles' backs. Shanansky. In my town, they have a small art gallery, and the new exhibit is this lady that does these huge wood carvings of rabbits. I'm going to try and get a pic Saturday, please, Rambler. That sounds amazing. Rabbit? What? Big rabbits, big wooden rabbits. Don't think about it too much. Totally thought of you when I saw it. Mel, better sneak that pupper into his suitcase in April. I would love to. She would love America as well. She would love you, friend. She's gonna like probably lose her mind with me being away for so long. Apparently, she gets really needy when I'm not here. Like she becomes a nuisance apparently to my parents and to my siblings when I'm not here, to the point where they kind of like push her away. And I'm like, no, she's just missing me. I will, Shanansky. We'll put it on Discord and get the lady's info. It was super cool. The gallery was closed, so I could not get a good pic. Please, please, please do. Man, I wish we can post pics in the chat so y'all can see my breakfast. It's scrambled eggs with jalapenos, onions, and nits. Freaking delicious. It sounds amazing, Zaina. Oh, bless you. Bless you, kitty. Something about putting a cat in a bag on a plane sounds terrifying. It's a weapon. And you just wield this weapon. You bring it close to someone and they just insta die. Put it in the Discord, say that, please do. No cats in bags. Yeah, it's definitely not something we want to do. But like Peppy might be able to handle it. But the cat, which is lose their minds. Okay, maybe I'll meet you in California when you come. So much love to you. Thank you, Sena. I took my pet dove on a plane years ago when I moved from Ohio back to Cali. Secretly, I'm guessing. A pet dove. It sounds beautiful. Oh, Beans, the idea of a pet dove just melted me. I mean, like, I don't know if you've heard this story, but there was this woman who took a bunch of acid and she fell in love with a dove, and the dove fell in love with her. And they had a beautiful relationship, for the whole of its life. Like a lover's relationship, with a dove. Kind of like transcending the idea of what we consider romantic relationships, that you could so deeply love a dove. Doesn't have to be sexual, but it can be romantic. Also, take Mama Melt with you. Would be nice. I would like that's something I would really like to do actually. My mom, I shared this conversation with my mom about a week ago now that really broke me, where she said to me that at one point in her life, when she was like paging through magazines and stuff like that, she would like cut out pictures, write down the names of the places as like a journal of the places she would want to go. And she said to me that she stopped doing that because she don't think it possible. And it like killed my soul to hear her say that. So it is a part of my goal to, become abundant enough to take my mom with me, show her the world as well. I'll post pics of him on Discord, ladies. Please do. Please, please do. I love Egbert already. Egbert is a good name. Egbert sounds so sweet. He will find the strangest spots. He deemed nest in my house and then coo when he was happy. That sounds so cute. It would be pretty awesome to see you all in one physical space. I get warmer just thinking about it. It's getting closer and closer now, Joe. Thank you for the shiny fruit, Joe. Patrons, re-up the beginning of the year melt. Perhaps you will have some new ones too. I'm sure it'll be a group effort to help fund the trip. Thank you, Joy Vive. It already has been. It already has been. It's not me complaining, right? Like, it's a process. It's gonna keep growing. It's just like I'm talking from the perspective of when someone earns a quarter of minimum wage. It's not exactly you don't exactly imagine them flying to different countries and traveling for 2 months, right? It's like there's a cognitive dissonance that's happening in me just imagining what it is we're doing right now, and it's like proof to my soul that it's possible, and that's the thing that's really melting me. All right, I'm off to work. Cheers to you, Brother Bear. So much love to you. Have fun. Not secretly melty. I had a small cage that he was in since he was so small. They didn't charge me to bring him on the plane. That's amazing. I'm so happy to hear that, actually. It's a good point. Thanks for the reminder. Love you. Wyzig, so much love to you. Have a great day. NGO. I see it you. I've been, for some reason, like almost like anxiously trying to get to the end of stream because I want to pull a card for Gateway Process before she leaves. You want to see what the universe wants to say to us? We couldn't pull a card yesterday because my data ran out, and I didn't have any more money to, to get more. But I asked my mom if she could help me out, but she did, fortunately. I just may have to look into the airfares from Australia to the States. It's true. Fuck, dude. I want to come to Australia as well, though, Clint. It's just a matter of time, brother bear. Hey, Melty. How are you with horse riding? I've only ridden a horse twice in my entire life, but I want to ride more horses. You know, I know that you're supposed to push down on the things so that you don't get absolutely wrecked. But I like horse riding, dude. Like that shit is that's so cool, dude. I really want to ride more horses. It's just an expensive hobby as well, you know. Because like they charge us something like $400 a horse ride in South Africa, and you get like an hour. Yeah. And then if you want to get horses, there's all of the maintenance, all of the food. So I'll ride more horses one day, surely. Galloping across the plains, I bet. That's a thrill, right? Like I'm imagining like just this wide open area and going exploring on horseback. That just sounds like such a vibe. My girlfriend has horses where we are going. Dude, I want to come horseback riding in America. Like, yes, see, instantly I have a cowboy hat. Yeah! Suddenly my brain is like, yes, we will cowboy. I will. I will become cowboy. Okay, I've shuffled the cards enough. I'll do it one more time. And then we'll see what the universe has to say through sacred geometry. Kitsy Katasi so again. Hello, Kasi. What's Pippi doing? Coat with tails. Yeah, exactly. Like the whole thing. Like I wanna be like in the fractal. I wanna be the fractal. Derp, let's go rob a stage. John Martin. I don't know the fractal, but I'm sending you so much love. Okay, let's see. Let's see what the infinity holds. Card time. I'll open my house to you if you come to Australia too, Brother Bear. I want to. New Zealand is also on my list. I'm going to New Zealand in 4 or 5 years. I have like a date. I don't know if it's really a date. One of my homies, me and him, kind of like set this date, you know, on our Google calendars. 10 years from the time we said it that we will meet each other. Like he immigrated to New Zealand and he's been staying there ever since. This card, upside down, but let's see which one it is. Completion. Apsara's Hands. Card number 25. So technically another 7 card. Technically. If you collapse the 2 into the 5, it becomes a 7 as well. This card is going to speak to me. I think so, Brother Bear. It's a pretty sick one. I want to visit Germany and Italy. My dad is in Germany right now for work stuffs. Apparently, he's having some culture shock. He's like, goodness, this is what civilization looks like right now? And I'm like, yeah. You know, public transportation and, you know, beautiful cities. Please, little flag, give me some space. This card's going to speak to me. I don't have horses, but I can set you up with some alligators. I'll ride alligators as well. The streak continues. The streak freaking continues. I don't. This is one of the cards that I don't really. Pepe, Restag VS. She's technically playing with Shelby, but I'm gonna end your existence, dude. I actually caught him and I released him again. Dude, that should be like surefire. I need to run as far away as possible from this dude right now. Stop it, please. Please, give me some space. Give me some space, little fly. History continues. We're gonna find love. Nice. Sicketh. Sex. Yeah. Couldn't go that long. Hands of the Lotus, literally. Rue to want not to end her. The little fly, dude. I've already asked multiple times, for space. Like there's an infinity in every single direction. And then here. I guess I should, relax that as well. But it's almost like it takes up a piece of my brain, a piece of my brain that wants to defend itself. Achievement and completion is this card's meaning. Again, I warned you. So tiny. Should be a indication that you should find a different place, dear little fly. This monkey grabbing at you is highly dangerous. You have like 1 HP. I'm surprised it survived the first grabbing. Please. I'm getting wrecked. I'm getting so wrecked. The upside down meaning is as you resist completion, you diminish what you have accomplished. Ease into the knowing that everything is temporary and that endings beget new beginnings. Technically, I'm getting to the end of this stream, and this little fly flying in my field of vision is me, in a way, resisting completion. Instead of actually reading the card's meaning, I'm like, this fly. Actually, that fly is literally teaching me things right now. And I think, no, it's still here. As you resist completion, you diminish what you have accomplished. Ease into the knowing that everything is temporary and that endings beget new beginnings. Gracious, playful female deities called the Apsaras are found sculpted everywhere throughout the great temple complex at the Angkor Wat in Colombia. 9 exaggerated hand movements borrowed from the captivating sculptures complement the image of pink water lilies that fill a pond facing the famous temple. Oh goodness, Maxine, what did you just say? 999 again? 999 represents completion? 9. 9 is the number of completion. The achievements of the ancient Khmer culture are undeniable. 3 circles. 9, 9, 9. Phew! 3 circles offer a sense of wholeness as you contemplate the completion of this chapter of your life. The chapter of my life where I thought coming to America wasn't close. And now knowing that it, in fact, is going to happen. You have accomplished much and realize success in the achievement of your purpose. As you approach the conclusion of this phase, honor the work that you have completed and the decisions that have brought you to this moment. It is time now to expand your vision and choose a new path. The new path I'm going on next is starting a business to actually sell my art. And I've been really thinking about it a lot. Like I've been excessively thinking about it, to be honest. As you approach the conclusion of this phase, honor the work you have completed and the decision that you have brought you to this moment. It is now time to expand your vision and choose a new path. Each life is filled with beginnings and endings. Even our highest aspirations find completion. Life continues in a manner that is not always predictable, yet with an attitude of flexibility and a sense of adventure, you will see that new horizons and fresh opportunities are always available. Look at your future with optimism and hope, knowing that magic and new horizons are just around the corner. I was talking about having magic at the start of the stream as well. Something really stinks suddenly. I guess I don't have to share that with you, but it feels very apt that we're coming to completion. And I'm being encouraged by the infinity to get out of this space right now. I love you, friends, so much. This is magic. This is magic, The fact that we are literally being separated by thousands of miles, and yet can have a sense of community. It sounds impossible, and yet here we are doing it right now. And again, I shared at the start of the stream that any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. That this is sufficiently advanced technology. It's basically magic, what we're doing right now. Ones and zeros into moments of connectedness. I'm tripping out. I'm tripping out. I'm at work at my family Ethiopian market store, and I'm also babysitting two until next time. Wonderful and amazing friends, I leave you with this quote. I have lived with several Zen masters, all of them cats. Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, a guide to spiritual enlightenment. They really are so Zen. I mean, our cats are a little bit skittish, so they could be more Zen. But because they're skittish, I have been more Zen around them to not inflame their skittishness. So, weirdly enough, they are Zen teachers because they're teaching me how to be more Zen. I like that, Sena. Thank you for sharing it with me. 909 represent completion and fruition. You're perfectly in tune, Maxine. I was thinking the same thing. Completion sounds like death to me. Conclusion, right? We talked about that. It would be a little bit of a bummer if I die before coming to America. No, I refuse. I refuse to die. I see you, girl. So much love. Means a chapter of your life has been completed. It has. The chapter of limitation, chapter of lack has been concluded. This is a new chapter of abundance. It's opening up to us right now. And the more abundance that flows into my life, the more abundance will float into yours. 9 hands. I tell you. And there's like 3 circles, right? And the circle is 360 degrees. 3, 6 collapses into a 9. 9, 9, 9. So yeah, there we go. I'm determined to get over my extreme fear of flying. Please do. We'd love to have you here in South Africa as well. My mentor has been sharpening my skills. It's been working. 1 + 0 + 8. 108. Yeah, more 9s. Shanansky, have you tried hypnosis? Maybe that's a way. I have not. I see you, Mouthy. I see you too. Thank you for the Care Bear for being here too. Be safe out there, surfing the fractal, everyone. Please, until 3 a.m., the cats exit Zen mode and enter Zoomy mode. Wow! Wow! Running around in the world. Fortunately, our cats, do that outside. They know that my room is off limit as well. Try 4 scars. You were right, actually, Joe. 3 interlocking circles. Nova joining us too at the end of the stream. So much love to you at the bay. It's nice to see you here. You've been missed. Have the most beautiful day, everyone. I sincerely love you all more than I can put into words. Mel and all of you, absolutely amazing, blessed friends. As we love you. How do you keep your pets from eating the chickens? Pippi chases them, but we just tell them no, and then they listen. Yeah. Nova, so much love to you. Thank you for joining us too. Ermias Blurb at the bay. God, the universe, the infinity, the infinite possibility, you will uplift peace, love, unity, and respect. Nova, you made it. We're here, and I thank you for joining us, dear friends. Have an amazing day. The air smells good again. So odd, actually. It smells like flowers. Actually, smells like flowers right now. Like Rosie. I'm tripping out, yo. Completion. Thank you. Thank you, dear friends, for being here with me. We're glad you did too. So much love to you. I'll see you again very soon on the other side of the infinity. Tomorrow is day 665, and then Friday will be day 666. Showing up for a day that people have considered evil in love. We're quite literally going to wreck the whole world. We're going to take back 666. My number now, 666. The devil is like, what? No, that was mine. Nope. My number now. No, give it back. No. I will forever take it. Angel number 666. Exactly. Also, I think a completion card, weirdly enough. Maybe that was death crossing over that bad smell. Weirdly enough, I think actually so. Leaving in his wake something flowery. Man, I feel so blessed. I love you, friends, and your spirit guides. took over, and then the flower smell. You're melting my brain right now. Love you. Love you so much. Thank you for joining me. I'll be here again. 24 hours later in this moment. See you again soon. Goodbye.